Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and it is Fire It Up Friday.
Friday, Chris, welcome.
Friday.
We've got this incredible Viper that ends in how many days? Tuesday.
Tuesday. So PJ and I count those days different. I call it 5 days. PJ says it's 4+ days. However you count it, you have until midnight Pacific Daylight Time on this upcoming Tuesday to get your entries to win the Viper. And we'll talk about it for a couple minutes, see who's out there watching, then we'll fire this bad boy motor machine up. How's that sound, ladies and gentlemen?
It sounds like it's a V-10, Chris.
Oh, yeah. You know, here's what you guys should be thinking. You say you've got 4 days left on this. If you don't get your tickets, you know what you're going to be saying the day after? Wow, I could have had a V-10.
Oh, no. And that will end today's show.
Oh, he didn't see that one coming.
Yes, Roger, we are doing today's live early.
A little bit early.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. That gorgeous out there too in Florida. So we're so excited for that. So I think what we should do is open that hood since Roger's watching. And in addition to you guys hearing the rumble of the exhaust, you get to see that V10 in action. So let's do that.
Yeah, and I don't even have to go all the way to the back of the car in order to get
No, side exhaust, right?
Look at that, like a pro. Only took 11 months.
Yeah.
Look at
So that's
that.
what you're going to hear rocking and rolling. V10.
It's a monster, Chris.
It is a monster engine.
I mean, there's stuff way
It
out
really
here,
is.
All the way to back here.
Yeah. So can you guys name, we kind of said it the other day, can you name the other Dodge product which has a Viper V10 in it? Can anybody do that?
Oh, didn't we
First
have a couple
person
of
who
them?
says
Yeah.
it, huh?
The other two, didn't we have somebody say that the other
Somebody
day?
said it the other day, but I'm going to ask today. What other Dodge product has a Viper V10 engine in it? Not just a V10, PJ.
Oh, it has the
It
Viper.
has to be a Viper V10. What other Dodge product has a Viper V10
When they
in
discontinued the Vipers, do they still make the Viper motor?
it? No.
And put it in this vehicle that you're talking about?
No, because it was a current production Viper at the time.
Gotcha.
So they had some extra engines. Anybody know what they put it
the
in?
Ram. Roger says the truck.
There you go. You're right. The SRT Ram truck from, I believe, 2004 to 2006. And I also believe that they had to detune that V10 because there's so much power here, 600 horsepower in the Viper. And if you guys know anything about power in trucks, you don't have a whole lot of weight sitting over that rear axle. And so that truck can get kind of sideways fairly quickly. So with that being said, I think it's detuned in the SRT 10 truck. Neat truck.
Wow.
Okay.
Jonathan says that's why I love Fridays. Took today off just for that reason, probably the weather. Yes, I got a few tickets for this, even though I can't drive it. There's a lot of people who still, have problems. Could be driving.
You don't have
standard.
Even if you can't drive, in it a win. Talk about an instant collectible. What were we saying, PJ? They made 24 of these?
24 in this paint color scheme.
In the paint color scheme with the stripe.
The gray and the red stripe on the right.
Yeah, 24 of them. And you know what? If you win this, you can hire a chauffeur. You can have Grey Poupon in your Viper.
And I don't think many of them that were built in 2009 have 930 miles on them.
No, this may be the lowest mile 2009 in the world today. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. Just saying it could be. So there you go.
And Mike says you were right. I always wondered about that power going such a light rear end on the Ram V10 truck.
Woo!
Yeah,
that's
sort
right.
of like all those days up in Massachusetts in the snow.
Oh yeah, same thing. Hey, let's fire this bad boy up.
All right, let's fire it up. Chris, I don't have to go too far away from you here.
What's that?
I said I don't have to go too far away.
No,
from
you
here.
got your exhaust right there. Let me get in and shut that door. Shut that door again. You guys ready?
Yeah,
That's on.
right
Let's
here.
do it. First thing you notice on this is that it doesn't sound like a V8. Okay, now that it's warming up a little bit, let's see what it sounds like through that exhaust. What do you think? think, PJ?
Pretty neat stuff.
What do you think?
It purrs. It's like purring.
It purrs. Yeah, the
V10's
V10's got a purr that the V8 doesn't have. And, you know, I didn't mention it too often, but of course it's got a 6-speed in it. And these gauges, these are great looking gauges. 220 miles an hour is what the speedometer goes up to. I don't know if this Viper will actually get in excess of 200 miles an hour, but you know what, you guys can look it up. You can probably modify it and get it to peg that 220 in a controlled track environment, of course. And redline on this, 6,500 RPM. PJ, can you get in here? I'm talking about these analog gauges. Can you get the camera in?
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's do this. I want to see if I can light up the,
perfect.
There we go. Light up the gauges. Guys, that's what you'll be looking at if you're the winner and you're driving this Viper around. Wow. This thing purrs and I love it, I love it, I love it.
And you've got the push button start over on the right,
Push
right?
button.
The red.
So, you know, it's kind of in between the key ignition and the ignition start. So you put the key in. Here, you put the key in first and put it to an on position, and then you hit the engine start down here. So I don't think that they quite had the full technology yet to go wireless between here and here. That's what it was. Of course, these days you have the electronics in the fob. There's enough security in there, and then you push the engine start and put it on. And you know what we didn't do this whole campaign? We've asked for 8-tracks. We've asked for cassettes. We have not asked for a CD.
Oh, I didn't realize the CD could be put in.
To play the CD right in here in the Viper. So guys, we only have until Tuesday. If you got a CD that you want us to play, you got to get it to us by Tuesday. And if it's here, I'll put it in the Viper. And
We're rolling back 15 years here.
Yeah, I'll play a track for you on that. And here's the other thing that I need to tell you. The first Vipers weren't really street cars. They had VINs on them, they had headlights, they could pass DOT, but they had like plexiglass windows, and they did not have AC and power, power door locks, all that good stuff. Didn't have a sound system either. These, oh, there we are. Sorry, I was looking over here. I love looking at this interior here. The new ones, they've got everything that you need in a car. So in addition to the cool gauges and the 6-speed, you've got AC, you've got power windows, you've got power locks, you've got that CD player that we talked about. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This is a solid roof. There's no T-top. This is not a removable roof.
And those seats that you're in are kind of like hugging you a little bit.
They are hugging me.
Yeah,
they're tight. They are definitely race-inspired seats, or let's call them dual-purpose seats. Use them for the street, use them for the track. And I'll tell you what, I don't get to take it home. One of you guys do, so I'm going to stop warming the seat.
That's right.
Am I clear there for the full open?
Yeah, you got plenty of room, Chris. Okay. We always watch out for these cars when we're opening them up.
All right, guys, there you go. What a great week it's been in the Dream Giveaway Garage. 2 weeks from today at noon, who'll be standing here, PJ? I'll be standing here. You'll be over here on the director's chair. George C. will be here, right?
Yep, from Massachusetts.
George C. from Massachusetts will be here, and we're going to hand him the keys to that CT5V Blackwing. And have you guys noticed that we are now giving away CT4V Blackwing VIN 001? It's true. See all of our great giveaways at dreamgiveaway.com. PJ, what else you got to add?
I still think you can say VIN number 1.
Okay, VIN number 1, VIN number 1, VIN number 1. We're giving it away. You guys have a great weekend. We all good?
We're good.
We'll see you on Monday. Ow. More great fun. I can do it the other way. I can't do it this way. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. And you've got 4 days and a few hours left to go ahead and enter to win this Viper. It only happens here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage for dreamgiveaway.com. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See you next time, everyone.